No, I've been away for quite a while. I've been really busy with a lot of life stuff, as it always happens with a lot of folks. That's just nature of the beast. As much as we love skating, sometimes we have to step away for whatever reasons there may be. But listen, something came to my attention recently, and it was the release of a certain wheel, maybe even a couple of wheels, with one on deck that's yet to come. And that is going to be the Backspin, made by Vanilla, the Backspin Never Evers. Okay, so far they're coming in at 65 millimeters. And of course, I was graced with having a couple of sets sent out. Thank you so much for your support. So far, obviously, I'm not the first person to get these, but the upside to it is that I'm the first person to actually do any sort of a overview on these on any internet platform. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right into that, and maybe I can answer some questions, okay? So here we go. We have these right here. Let me go ahead and figure out how to turn my camera around. All right. Here we go. These are the Backspin Never Evers. Okay, so they're saying these are a 96A for the blue and gold, and a 94A for the baby blue and hot pink. Here's the thing: there's a lot of questions surrounding these on some of the groups on Facebook and whatnot about have you durometer tested these, anything like that, and some folks are kind of looking at them like, oh well, it's kind of a low durometer and everything else. There's something you have to understand is that when you have thinner tires, okay, it affects the roll in a positive way. It actually increases the roll. So you can get away with a thin tire that is softer and still have the same effects of a harder wheel, which would roll faster, and these will still roll faster. Also, one thing to consider is that these are 65 millimeter. There is another model scheduled to come out within the next year, and that is going to be a 62, if I'm not mistaken, but who knows? It's going to be a surprise. And of course, these are a once ever release. That's where they're getting the name from. The Never Ever moniker is actually coming from the fact that once they are gone, they're gone. There's an initial push to make these the first time, and basically once they're sold out, they're sold out, and anything you find afterward is basically going to be on the used market. Now, a lot of folks are already saying about them that they can't find them on certain websites like Vanilla's website. Now, that doesn't mean it's the only place you can buy them. Okay, a lot of folks think that that's the only place you can get them. Your local rinks, if they don't already have them, okay, and even if they do sell out of them, all the distributors got equal portions of them. So your rink, if they run out of them, if they had them at all, if they run out of them, they can order them. Because again, all of the distributors across the US got equal shares of the wheels to be divvied out. Okay, and this is a very unprecedented move because this wasn't actually done by anybody else in history that we know of. So first up, you see the boxes. As Backspin always does, they put stuff in boxes, not shrink wrap and everything else that gets tore up. And man, I love the boxes. Okay, even down here, the deluxes and the other deluxes and all that, they all come in boxes. And it's just like the coolest thing in the world. And what they did that's so special here though is that they made the boxes designs commensurate with the wheels that are inside. Okay, so this is the royal and gold, and you got the royal and gold on the box. And this one here, this is the baby blue and hot pink, and you got the baby blue and hot pink on the box. Freaking wicked. I absolutely love it. Um, can't say enough good things about that. Backspin, you're ahead of the game on this one. Absolutely love your packaging. So +1 on that. Here we go. Boom, navy blue. Oh, royal blue. It is closer to a navy color, but royal and gold. And that gold anodizing, look at that. Now, online, okay, the pictures of some of these products online that people are posting do not do them justice as far as the colors go and everything else. So we're going to get under a little light here. Yeah, that was, sorry about that. Man, so far, so good. These look great. I like it. I really do. And just looking real close, there's a little bit of a silver lip on that. So that's really cool. Really, really thin tire on that. Again, this is 65 mil. Okay, we're going to go ahead and grab one of these deluxes just to compare. This is 62 mil. And wow, that almost swallows that completely. Maybe this, look at that. Yeah, it's definitely a size difference there. Let me go ahead and flip them over and try this again. That is my dog barking. Oh yeah, I got another dog too. We have an Australian Shepherd now. And you can see the size difference here. Yeah, pretty substantial size difference. Now, over the last few years, you've seen manufacturers, certain manufacturers. I actually cannot name the brands of, but there are certain manufacturers in the enthusiast community who have made large diameter wheels, the big boys, 65 and up to even 70 millimeters. And I think there was a few customs that were actually made larger than 70 millimeters. But people actually didn't start really enjoying them and jump on them en masse until like about the last year or two. And mainly that's due to the shuffle skating community. Something really cool about these, okay? Having a wheel this big, or just any size speed wheel, but definitely with one this big, regardless of, what your bearing choice is for the most part, you can hold a high top speed with these and they'll just keep coasting. It's kind of like, if you think about it, it's kind of like comparing a 10 speed, to a tricycle. And so obviously a tricycle has smaller wheels. It's not going to go fast. 10 speed going to go quick, and it's going to hold that top speed. So there you go. And of course, for shuffling and speed, maybe not competitive speed, but just hauling the mail around your local rink, 65 mil. All right. And then we're going to get into this next one. Okay. And this one's supposed to be the 94A. And this doesn't actually feel like a 96A. I can't wait to try them out this week. I'm going to be doing both of these this week just to figure out what's going on with them and how they roll. But so far, the feedback from folks has been overwhelmingly positive, and they said they roll great. So don't let these numbers right here fool you. All right, wow. So everywhere you look online, all the pictures of them, this looks red. It's actually pink, and I really wish that. Sorry about that. I really wish that the camera could do these justice, but holy smokes! And you got a silver lip in the back. Look at that. And they're poured really well. Like there's no blemishes, there's no bubbles, there's no imperfection here. There's none. The grooving on them is like it's perfect. I mean, really, everything about them has just been perfect. I'm really surprised by that. And they take a standard bearing. It's not uncommon for a lot of these large diameter wheels from manufacturers, or or anybody that makes them on their own, to take micro bearings. These do not. Neither one of these take micro bearings. But overall, just a really, really cool wheel. And of course, once they're gone, they're gone. But if you can't find them, okay, If you can't find these on Vanilla's website, or your local rink had them and they don't have them anymore, it's not the end of the world. Every distributor across the U.S. got equal portions of all of them that we got. So there you go. If they don't got them, they can order them. Unless the distributor says that they ran out, they all have them. Midwest, Southeast, RC Sports, all of them. They all have equal shares of them. So if and I mean Southeast might even have more because they have a couple warehouses. So in two different states, so they might actually have more. Who knows? But check them out. Can't go wrong with it. Really, I think it's just, and it's pretty light for being this big. Oh, everybody say hi. Hello. And yeah, I actually like the machine work is really good on them. I'm not seeing any accidents with the machine work. Like, they're precise. They did really well, and I believe this is a 6000 series hub. I could be mistaken, but yeah, I believe these are 160 or 170. And don't forget, you also have the Backspin lifetime guarantee, and this is where Backspin gets slept on a lot. Okay, I want you to see this. Backspin lifetime guarantee. All Backspin wheels feature a lifetime warranty. If you ever bent a hub, a wheel with a chunked urethane, or a wobbly wheel, send it back to us. We'll replace it for free. Check them out at vnla.com for more questions about the warranty program. You can't go wrong. And honestly, I'm not seeing any other manufacturers do this. So kudos to you guys. Honestly, with all the aluminum hub backspins I ever had, I never had an issue with a bent hub. I never had an issue with chunking the urethane, although I imagine if you get one that's soft enough, you might be able to. Or any of those things, I've never had an issue with them, and I've been running them for a good long time. And I've ran a lot of stuff that was twice the price, and it still worked. So give them a shout. But that's all. I just wanted to go over everything and show these things off. And if you're into them, let me know in the comments. This is TJ with Roller Skate Universe. Peace.